Hey everyone, this is Randy from BibleBuyingGuide.com. Today I'm taking a look at the Maxwell Leadership Bible, New King James Version, from Thomas Nelson. This is the third edition. This comes with 21 laws of leadership, 21 qualities of a leader, over 100 biographical profiles, introductions to the books, hundreds of articles, and topical indexes. The leather is bonded, and this looks like Cromwell leather. That's that leather that has 50% more fiber and is well made, and has a nice grain to it, has a nice shade of color, multiple colors in there. The spine has the information printed. Looks really nice. Let's see, it is perimeter stitched. Feels nice. It's not overly floppy or anything like that, but it's still nice. Has a burgundy paste down liner. And let's see, Maxwell Leadership Bible presentation page, and then we get into the paper. I'm not sure what this paper is. I think it's the 39 GSM paper that they were telling me about when I visited them in December, when I visited Thomas Nelson. They were talking about some of the Bibles being in 39 GSM. This could be that paper. I'm not 100% sure, but it does. You could convince me that's 39 GSM. That feels really thick, really good. Printed in China, and the color of this paper is just slightly cream, just enough to. This is my favorite color for paper, just enough, and it's very opaque. You know, not perfectly opaque, but very opaque. It has blue and gold highlights throughout this Bible. Starts with a little bit of an introduction there to the Bible, and then introduction from a little bit more about the leadership information. Now, it doesn't really introduce the laws of leadership and all of this. You sort of just jump in, and there it is. If you're familiar with John Maxwell's information, his teachings over the years, then you'll be familiar with the kind of information that's in here. I would like to see a little bit of introducing all those points, or all the things that we saw on the back of the box. And then a few articles. There's a few of these in the back and in the front. And they just step you through a little bit of leadership, and then we get into Book of Genesis. Now here we see the first book introduction, and it gives you the main point of the introduction, and that includes leadership from events, from characters, and it gives you some references and things like that. It's a little bit of an overview, and then it gives you a book summary up here at the top, then God's role in the book, leaders in the book, people of influence in the book, and then bullet points of lessons in leadership from the book. Then it gives you a table of leadership highlights, and then that's it. And then we just jump into the text. Now the text, I think they call this a 10-point font. It, to my eye, looks more like a 9, but that's comparing it to other Bibles that I've already seen, like, you know, Cambridge and that sort of thing. This is the comfort print type, which I love, but it does come in a slightly little bit smaller than others by design. And then it's a 2-column, has about 10 to 12 words across. This is perfect spacing for words, for word count for a column. And then you have the footnotes here in the bottom, and then you can see we have gold highlights throughout, and then we have the blue highlights in the section headings. Looks really sharp. I love the look of this. So there is creation, the ultimate leader initiates. And then we see throughout, and they're just on every page just about, character profile and leadership. There's Adam, there's Eve, law of influence. So this is one of the laws of leadership, just sort of thrown in there. Here is the poetic setting. Poetry is beautiful in this Bible. Character profile on Noah. Law of sacrifice. So the laws are, you know, not really spelled out for you. They're just thrown in here, sort of. Not really defined as to what they are. And then we have a few that are full page for qualities and laws of leadership, both. We see both of those throughout. So let's just flip through a little bit. Now, all of this is in the index in the back. Looks like another one. I can't turn it when I'm trying to turn it and show you that I can turn it. 21 qualities. Yeah, poetry's pretty in this. Exodus. Stays open perfectly. There's no problem with this staying open. It just, first page, no trouble at all. No problem at all. There's one of the laws, a couple of pages. Now, you see them here and you see them here. So I guess these are kind of introductions to that law. And then you see them as brought in from the scriptures. And the index in the back kind of leads you through that. So it's not like it's, no information about it. It's just that it's not quite so easy to follow. I would like it to be a little easier to follow. Now, I am used to the Maxwell Leadership Bible. I've used it before. This one actually has more information than before. I don't have the old one with me to compare, but it does have some new stuff. But these highlights are pretty. There's the Psalms. So that's what poetry would look like. This is the right width for poetry. The right column width, character count for poetry. This is beautiful. They've made poetry look really nice in this. So, I mean, it's just about every page. There's something. Just about every page. And they're just thrown in. And they're highlighted, so you're not going to mistake it for scripture or anything like that. So, it looks really nice. Now, this is a black letter edition. And the text is dark. I like dark fonts. Text is dark and consistent all throughout. No trouble with this text at all. Now, it only focuses on this one thing. So this is not a study Bible if you're looking for general information, archaeology or anything like that. It just focuses on leadership, and it does it really well. It doesn't have references. It doesn't have a concordance. It doesn't have maps. No dictionary or anything like that. It just focuses on leadership. But now, it describes in the front that everyone is called to be a leader of some sort. A leader is just someone with influence. We all have influence somewhere, somehow. So this really applies to everyone. It's not just for ministry, although it's great for ministry. But that's not the only people that would benefit from this. Anyone in any kind of influential role of any sort would benefit from this. Then in the back, we've got some more articles. Okay, so these are the indexes. Index of leadership laws, leadership qualities, and these, of course, are what we saw through here. Look up what you're looking for, and it'll show you what page to go to, or what scripture reference to go to. Leadership issues, so if you're looking for something about authority, something like that, you'll find what you need here. And then profiles in leadership. Make sure there wasn't another one there. These are great for study, for any kind of training, teaching, any type of ministry. Winning the people. And it's all biblical examples. Every bit is straight from the Bible. All these leadership principles are from the Bible. 100%. This is one of my favorite study Bibles just because of that. I like study Bibles that that focus on one thing like this. It works really well. Instead of trying to be a little bit of everything, it does one thing really well. High Road to Leadership, 6 strategies. So you see a lot of these shorter articles in the back, but they're like a page or two. A lot of them all through here. Now, if you want to see more detail about this, you can see more detail on BibleBindGuide.com in the written review, and then I'll post a link in the notes for that. I did receive this in exchange for an honest review from Thomas Nelson when I visited them in December. That was a great visit. You'll see some videos of that on the channel. Just search for Thomas Nelson. You'll see it on there. That was an excellent visit. Saw a lot of different Bibles. We didn't focus on this one because they just sent me this one and told me to take a look at it later. And that's exactly what I did. Let's see how big this thing is. So we've got 9.5 6.5, 9.5 by 6.5 by about 1.5. So it's a good size study Bible, standard size study Bible. We might as well weigh it. See how heavy this thing is. See if it's too heavy to carry with you in a briefcase or in a backpack. It's good and floppy. I mean, you can roll it around if you wanted to. Good and floppy. 2 pounds, 12.8 ounces. But it's not so floppy that I can't hold it. I like to hold my Bibles open like this because I like to see all of it, the whole thing. I like to see the whole thing. So yeah, I like this Bible. I highly recommend it. All right, so have you ever seen this Bible? And if so, what do you think about it? Let us know in the notes. And please like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.